Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be detangling matted relaxed hair post removal of braids, and I have to thank Doreen for volunteering to do this video.
Hi guys, it's Farmer Naturals. I've got an impromptu video where we're going to detangle my dear sister's hair. Tell us your story, or introduce yourself first, then tell us your story.
Thank you. My name is Doreen, and as you can clearly see, I've just had taken out braids, which I've had for 1 month.
Yeah, only 1 month.
1 month, not too long. But having undone them, trying to comb my hair was like fighting World War III. So that's why I thought, my sister, help me. I don't know what you've got, but do it.
Yeah. So pretty much what we're dealing with, so your hair is relaxed, eh?
Yes.
So what we have are these knots. So she did some braids, and it looks like where the braid was, there's a few knots up here. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's some knots here at the back. And yeah, that's what we're trying to get rid of. Okay, so pretty much we're going to use, I've got a little bit of warm water in here with a little bit of olive oil and white tooth comb and my Denman brush that we're going to use to detangle her hair. And I'm going to cover it for about 15 minutes, just to let the oil and the water work. After which, we're going to come and use some Ambunu. So, now I feel like a hairdresser.
So I have to start by just saying thank you to Doreen for volunteering to get this filmed. When she came to my house and saw all the filming equipment, she's like, oh, what's this about? And I told her I've got a YouTube channel, and she volunteered, so thank you. And if you're in a situation like this, guys, do not be too embarrassed or too afraid to say, look, this is where I am with my hair. It's damaged, it's matted, and I need to start over. Obviously, Doreen is not keen to be cutting her hair, which is understandable. We all have, the power to decide what we want to do with our hair. But I do have to say that it was very matted and very damaged as well. And it's relaxed, so I'm not really the best with dealing with relaxed hair, but I tried my best to loosen the tangles with just the water and the olive oil.
All right.
So guys, if you guys haven't seen my videos on Ambunu, I'm just gonna use the Ambunu gel to detangle her hair. We could have used like a.
I'll hold it for you.
Yeah, thank you. We could have used something like, I don't know, an applicator bottle to dispense it, but this is what I've got. So it's just gonna help loosen, all the knotting, if you know what I mean. But if you've got an applicator bottle, it'll probably be better to use that for application purposes. See how slimy it is?
So the idea here was to use water and olive oil to just get those knots loosening up a little bit, but I decided to put Ambunu on the half part of the hair and let it sit for 15 minutes just to see if that helps with detangling. And I'm glad I didn't put the Ambunu at the back, because if I had, then it would have been very slippery and probably a challenge to detangle, because the back, that's where all the knots were. And I tell you, these knots, I've experienced them before in the past. They happen when you keep your braids in for long. But even if you don't keep your braids in for long, sometimes, when you go to shower and, some water, touches the nape, and then you go about your day and there's dust and grime. And if the braid is particularly tight, and, that knot between the braid and the hair, because that's where the knots form because of the grime and the dirt that just gets stuck, and the hair is very vulnerable to breakage. I don't know if you guys can see, but her hair actually was breaking quite badly, and there's no way to save this. Once it happens, it has happened, and you would probably go ahead and cut your hair and start over. But, you know, even if you decide to transition, it's fine. If you don't want to go bald, etc. I did speak to Doreen about going natural. She said she tried it in the past, but, you know, it was too hard to manage. So, you know, I encouraged her. Whether or not she wants to stay relax is really her choice. So to avoid this, obviously you don't want to keep your hair in braids or protective styles for extensive periods of time. So that's, you know, protective styles with extensions in them, they're the worst to keep for, you know, months and months, because yeah, that's gonna cause this problem. But in Doreen's case, she only kept them in for a month, so it's possible that it's just, you know, a lot of dirt, grime, and the braids were probably a little bit tight at the time of installation. Yeah, that's why it's really important to be careful who handles your hair, pretty much, who touches your hair, because yeah, they can cause you unnecessary headaches with your hair. She went ahead to help me out with detangling her hair from the front with the Ambunu and the Denman brush, and I tackled the back with the wide tooth comb and the olive oil, and it seemed to work well. Obviously, you know, there was a lot of breakage because there's absolutely no other way to get the matting and the shed hair and the dirt out of the hair without some sort of breakage. You can't see clearly in the video, but when you take out the hair, the knots from the hair, you can actually see the little bulb from the scalp, which actually indicates that, you know, the braids or the protective style was too tight when it was installed. It actually pulled the hair from the scalp and caused that damage. And these are the sort of practices, if you continue to have really tight styles, you will end up having traction alopecia, because it's normally caused by too much tension, especially on the edges and the nape. And that's when you find that you have lost your hairline because you've done this too many times and you've pretty much traumatized your follicles. So I really encourage, you know, don't braid your edges if you need them to recover, or just be really gentle when you install your styles. So it took us about an hour to get the hair completely detangled and unmatted. She was pretty happy to just have a comb go through her hair, and I ended up washing her hair with the leftover Ambunu and also a sulfate shampoo, because, you know, you want to get all the dirt out of the hair.
Wow, I can't believe this. Yeah, what a transformation.
It's looking much better, hey?
Oh,
Much better. So
lovely.
we were able to get most of the tangles out with a bit of breakage. And she's rushing to go away, so we're just gonna put a deep conditioner and let her go with a cap on, and then that's it.
So that's pretty much all we did, guys. If you are in this situation, do not despair. You know, it's not the end of the world. You can always start over. And I hope this video helped someone out there, because, I mean, we are all learning and we're all still discovering how to care for our hair properly. I'm just going to show you how much hair we ended up losing. It was quite a bit, but, you know, you are expecting a lot of breakage. Until next time, it's Pamela Naturals. Bye.